Welcome back. The United Arab Emirates has 54 million people and a net worth of 3 trillion or more. But money is still handled old school. And one company that wants to change that is ZPAYae. And with me to tell me more about how they plan to do that is Sahil Arora, the founder and CEO of the company. Sahil, great to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be at a distance and still be connected. So thanks for the opportunity and thanks for having me here virtually.
Absolutely marveling by this technology. You're in Dubai, I'm in New York. We're able to talk almost in real time. Absolutely fascinating.
Stunning. Yeah.
So your goal with the company is to decentralize the Gulf. So kind of lay the groundwork for me. What is the current situation there with digital money, cryptocurrency? Kind of set things up.
Sure. I think when we speak about UAE in general, everybody thinks that it has something to do with a lot of wealth, which comes in from their oils. And whenever people see Arabs or sheikhs, they think that there's this lot of wealth in the entire country because they're so flashy, and it's everything is so flashy at this part of the world. People really think that there's a lot of wealth, but the current situation here in UAE is that that wealth is not segmented properly. That wealth, everything has to do. They're still adopting in terms of financial technology and financial inclusions. At present, there's about 83% people here use digital banking, and they're just getting started with it. It's still traditional. It's still very, I wouldn't say it's very advanced like we have in America and other parts of the world where, you have instant transfers and instant transactions happening. Here, it's more traditional and laid back. If I want to transfer big amounts to somebody because the wealth is there and everybody has that wealth, and when we want to transfer that big amount of wealth to somebody else, there's just a lot of process. There's a lot of restrictions in that entire process and protocol. The digital banking alone here, it's time consuming. It's just not very user friendly, and it's not really the thing that people would prefer in terms of transaction fees, in terms of chargeback, even in terms of crypto. It is where it's basically a country which hasn't really evolved much. They're very supportive and flexible in terms of having a blockchain and a crypto inclusion. I think the government is very, very open, and they also have an initiative called Smart Dubai, wherein they're focused exclusively on blockchain developments and how they can incorporate blockchain in the government facilities and different authorities as well.
It sounds like it's ripe for disruption by technology.
It is. We got almost. I think they're not. I wouldn't say that they're not crypto companies coming out of UAE, but there's no major one which has really made a benchmark and started in UAE and has started spreading worldwide. I don't think that kind of breakthrough has happened so far. Usually, the ICO market is pretty boomed up here because every once in a while we have companies who come up here with token sales and they raise a large amount of money and then they just disappear. So there's no development which is happening to create a sustainable business out here.
And then explain the architecture to me. It's on the Ethereum blockchain, correct?
It is. Yeah, correct. So ZPAE is on the Ethereum blockchain. The reason why we chose Ethereum was and not our own blockchain, because I think Ethereum, because we want to focus on expanding and developing the actual business and not just be laid back thinking about creating a very fast blockchain because we don't really want to get into that process as of now. So we chose the Ethereum blockchain because I think it's one of the fastest in the world. It takes 15 seconds to 5 minutes to complete a ZPAE transaction, which is way faster than that of Bitcoin. It really makes it easier for us to promote our business and to actually scale it up faster, because we also get integrated with exchanges or third parties very easily, because everybody has a set framework ready and architecture ready to welcome in Ethereum-based projects.
And I saw that John McAfee, of course, well known in the crypto world, in the software technology world, he recently tweeted about ZPAYae in a partnership you have with him. So
yes,
tell me about that.
Yeah, perfect. So I think with John McAfee started his own venture into crypto recently by the name of Ghost by McAfee. So Ghost is basically a decentralized, privacy focused payment network, which basically is boosting transaction capabilities in a very which basically promotes privacy at the forefront. And we are helping them expand Ghost into UAE.
Now we talked a little bit about how how the UAE is ripe for disruption in terms of digital currency. And there is some research that backs that up. About 80% of consumers in the UAE prefer to do a portion of their banking, at least, on computers, smartphones, tablets. So this is kind of a convergence of a lot of different things that may be good for you and as you try to launch this.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think the leverage for the runway has already been set by I think individual startups as well, which are operating in fintech, traditional banking systems again in UAE, which has opened up doors for people to understand the potential that the banking industry alone has.
So we all, of course, know the UAE being their economy being driven by energy, by oil. How might digital currency fit in with that or diversify the economy of the area?
Perfect. I think outsiders look at UAE as an economy which is purely driven by oil, and they got deserts and everything else. But I think UAE, the ruling families of UAE, the dictators of UAE, have made it very clear that they want to be ahead in every aspect of development, which is very clear, because just in a decade, Dubai went from being a desert to actually being one of the biggest financial hubs in the world.
So, final question, just kind of explain how it works from a consumer point of view. There's a debit card, right? And how do I use this? How can I actually use it?
Sure, perfect. So it works like the traditional debit cards that you use right now, which run on the Visa, MasterCard, or American Express networks, payment processing networks. We got two segments. We've got two phases that what we're developing the debit cards at. The first one would let you spend ZPAYe at POSs that we place. So we have a terminal POS, we have a crypto terminal POS that we place at merchants around UAE. Merchants where we see a lot of value, value and volumes. So we place these POS at all these merchants, and people can use our debit card to go to those merchants and to spend their ZPAE and buy what they want.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming, Sahil Arora, the founder and CEO of ZPAYae, and I wish you the best of luck. And
thank you so much.
Keep us posted as you go through your various stages of growth, and we'd love to hear more about it.